I modelled him on the broadcaster and writer Danny Wallace.
Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17.
Danny Wallace is back and doing what he does best, being an ordinary bloke in extraordinary situations.
I'm Sean Hastings.
This time he's landed himself a part in a blockbuster video game. In Assassin's Creed 2, he plays, well, sarcastic geek Sean Hastings.
Luckily, he's got the same voice as me, otherwise I'd have been stuffed.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really.
So how does a fairly ordinary bloke that's never acted before bag a major role in one of the world's biggest game franchises?
It happened because I went to the BAFTA Video Game Awards, right? And this fella, friendly-faced fella, came up to me and said, "I just really wondered if you know, would you like to be involved in this thing that we're up to?" And I went, "Oh, that sounds interesting." So I met up with him. Turns out it was Assassin's Creed 2, bit of a kind of a blockbuster thing. And he said to me, "There's a role in it I think you're perfect for, right? It could have been written for you." So I'm thinking clearly an assassin, something like that. I read the description of the character. This is the one that's apparently written for me, perfect for me. Nerdy, lonely, sarcastic, intense man with glasses.
What are you up to?
What am I up? Who are you, my mum?
True to form, Ubisoft did extensive motion capturing with Danny to further enhance his character, even flying him out to Canada. Well, almost.
When I heard that I'd have to go to LA or Canada to do this, I was absolutely thrilled. Then I got the email the next day going, "It's fine, we'll do it in a tiny room in London." Less thrilled, but fun. So I went along and they were in my earphones and I was having to act off other people's lines, and that was good. And then go to a studio where they took like 500 or 600 photos of me from lots of different angles. And then with the motion capturing for like this, where I'm typing away, that's not how I type. I'm a little bit angry about that. That's how another man types. And they would have him sitting there with all the kind of the weird sort of balls on him and all that kind of stuff, and he would have to act to my words. So it's a really complex procedure, but it seems to have paid off.
Paid off indeed, as Ubisoft have certainly captured Danny's caustic tongue and a wit as sharp as Ezio's blades.
I've been running traces on the codex pages.
Yeah, there are sharper bits than that, but we're not allowed to show them to you yet. Now, Ubisoft aren't giving much away about the extent of Sean Hastings' role in the game, but undeterred, Danny's setting his sights on a big future in the franchise.
Let's just say that there's big talk about a spin-off game just for Sean the Historian, where he would sit there and just make snide comments to people passing by.
Who are you, my mum?
Then, of course, it's Assassin's Creed 4 to 9.
They have made Assassin's Creed lineage, you know, the series of short films. Ubisoft are serious about their films. Notice they didn't ask you for a role in it, but there could be potential for Assassin's Creed the movie, Sean Hastings' starring role.
Well, listen, I speak as someone not connected to the people in charge in any way, but I imagine, someone must have thought this out. There must be a screenplay somewhere involving assassins and all this. They've built this world already. It's all there. All they need is a historian and someone to play him. Talking about me. I mean me. When I said all that stuff. If there is a film, Ubisoft, just to legally, well, there are a few people here. That was me and Nathaniel here. So, yeah, you know what to do. I've got some great ideas for it, so I'll be putting in. There's Assassin's Creed in hot air balloons. It's entirely hot air balloon based, and it's just me in a hot air balloon shouting abuse at people on the streets. I've faxed that off to Ubisoft. I haven't heard back yet, but fingers crossed.